Well, good morning, my sweet peeps, my lovelies, my little pretties. How are you today? I'm over here at City Hall in Santa Monica. I'm getting ready to go inside and see if they respect my right to practice my First Amendment and record in public and do a FOIA request because I do have some questions. Several different questions about the homelessness situation here in Santa Monica and Venice Beach, all up and down Santa Monica and Wilshire Boulevard, all over LA, even right here where I'm standing as I speak. And I want to go in and find out how much money they got from the federal government and the state government to help these people, what they're doing with the money, if they're paying more money on the government to move these people around, paying the government salaries to hire more people just to move these people from one side of the sand to the other, or if they're actually using the money they've been allotted to deal with the situation for the actual people that are suffering. And they're suffering very badly, harshly. It's a bad, bad situation. So stay tuned. And by the way, I did bring signs of their parking signs. As you can see, they have several. I spent probably, $40, $50 just making copies of the different signs they have and the parking meters, and you can't park. So maybe this is why there's so many empty businesses and so many homeless people, because the business owners, you can't go to their establishment without getting out your wallet or a baggie of quarters. So what's up with all this? Let's go find out, shall we? So here it is, Santa Monica City Hall. I'm gonna go across the street and take you inside. All right? There's a police officer right now coming down the street. So they have this cute little park over here for kids, and right outside the park is this homeless individual sitting out here. So let's go find out. Thank you, sir. Over here at City Hall. Exactly what they're doing here to help the homeless situation. As you can see, we have another gentleman out here, and he's got quite a lot of stuff with him. Maybe we should go ask him some questions. Kind of looks like DOA. Is that you, DOA? Hi. I see you're sitting out here in City Hall. How long have you been out here? Do you speak English? Hello? I don't think he wants to talk. Have they offered you any help in here, sir? How long have you been sitting outside of City Hall? Did you sign a non-disclosure agreement? All right, God bless. Take care. Let's go inside and see if they've done anything. The guy's completely shut down, turned into a suppressed individual. My mountain, my backyard. That's right. Hi. They done anything in here to help the homeless? Have they done anything here in City Hall to help the homeless? At all? Have they helped anything? They've gotten a lot of money.
Not really sure, but I do my best to help.
You do? Well, God bless you. Thank you. I'm trying to help as well. Morning. I need to speak to the mayor. Or somebody in regard to the situation here in Santa Monica. Morning. Thank you. Do you guys know who I would talk to about the homelessness situation here in the area? The Venice Beach and Santa Monica homelessness crisis situation?
There's a person right there.
You don't know who I would talk to? Are you guys involved in it at all?
I'm not involved in it, but related to homelessness of the report.
You're not in it? What about you?
Excuse me?
Do you do anything to help the homeless in here?
I work in human resources.
You do? So that's what I'm trying to find out, exactly what they're trying to do to help these people, because they're suffering a lot. And I'm doing a story, actually a documentary about it. And I've been out there documenting the way they're being treated and their things are being...
Ma'am, I don't want to be filmed.
Well, who are you, sir?
I'm Michael Arnaldo with Human Resources.
And what do you do here?
I explain to Human Resources.
You hire people,
Will you
or...
please not film me?
Well, I'm here to film you.
Okay, well,
I want to document and try to find out what's going on with the situation. Aren't you interested in finding out?
I will see if I can find somebody to help you.
You will? Thank you, sir. I was here before and they were closed. I was here on a Friday.
Hi. This lady is looking for...
Hi, how are you? And your name is?
My name is Chelsea.
And what do you do here?
I am the 311 supervisor.
311?
Yes.
What's that?
That's like the front desk people.
The front desk. Oh, I'm looking to speak to somebody about the crisis situation you guys got going out here
Okay.
with the homeless crisis. Well, he said that you would tell me who I could speak to. I was talking to him. He's with Human Resources, but if the mayor's here, anybody at all, because I need to do a FOIA request in regard to, I have a list of questions here. I'm with the press.
Okay,
And-
so if you're with the media, then that would go through our public information team.
Well,
Give you their contact information.
I have a FOIA request that I need to get filled out about exactly, can you write it down?
I am gonna write it down.
You are? Okay. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I was here before, but you guys weren't open, so I had to come back.
There we go.
And it's hard because you got to pay for parking, you got to, it's not in a very convenient location. But I've been out there documenting the homelessness crisis out on the beach and watching them move those people from one side of the sand over to the concrete and back over to and out of the bathrooms. And I don't know if you've seen Santa Monica close up, but it's, to me, as a 64-year-old grandma, I'll be 65 in February, I don't see this working out well for anyone. And the actual resources that they're using could probably be used, in a better way to actually house these people instead of hiring people to keep moving them around. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Because they have layers and layers of people out there moving one homeless person off the sand. So how much are all those people getting paid to move that person instead of just giving that person a place to live, even if it's just an efficiency or someplace off of the beach? Because see, these people over here, the ones that have the money, they're living in fear of the homeless people. Like they're afraid they're going to get robbed, or the homeless people are going to come into their neighborhood, which they do at night anyway. But so I think, like, I've been thinking about it because it hurts me to see this.
So unfortunately, I can't give you any kind of answers for what.
What is this?
So Lauren Howland, that's the one on top. She's our public information officer.
Is she upstairs?
She's the head of the public information team. I have no idea if she's working on site today.
Oh, well, I want somebody here on
Right.
site. I have a FOIA request I want to
No
submit.
one is seen without an appointment. So
Oh,
if you
well,
wanted
by
to-
law, you have to take my request
I am taking
in
your
writing,
request.
my FOIA request, and pass it on to whoever these people are.
You can have a seat if you want. I can let them know you're here. Right? Sorry. I can
Well,
let them
I'll
know.
go upstairs and see if I can talk to somebody.
There's no one upstairs.
There's nobody upstairs still?
Okay, so it's not open to the public without an appointment.
This is City Hall, right?
It is City Hall.
An appointment for what? This is a public building.
To speak with them. You can be in here, absolutely.
And I
But
can
it's
go
locked.
upstairs and I can look around and, right?
It's locked upstairs. So just-
Yeah, but it's open. So it's still locked, because I was here on, so we're paying you people here to work. We're paying you to take care of the problem out on the beach.
Okay.
There's nobody
I'm not
here.
going to get into this
You need to
detail.
take my FOIA request or find somebody that
I've
can.
given you 2
No, I need somebody here right now that can take my request. I'm not sitting down, I'm waiting.
You can just hang after.
Yeah, please hurry. I don't have all day. You have to pay parking around this joint. It's not free. It should be convenient, and you should have answers right up here at the front desk. This is Katie Kidman with BCNN News, checking up to see what they're doing with all of our taxpayer money when it comes to the homeless people here, because they're treating them like worse than animals. They treat their poodles and their little chihuahuas better than they treat actual human beings. And it's disgusting. And whoever's in charge here or doling out the money to take care of this problem needs to be fired immediately. Fired. Because they're not doing their jobs. They're not taking care of the homeless situation here. They're paying themselves, obviously. They all have houses and cars and parking spots and you name it. But the homeless people are standing out here. Look, she slams the door. See the attitude? That's why I came back, folks. That's why I came back to City Hall in Santa Monica, because they're sitting here in this air-conditioned building with all these tiles and a water fountain out front, living on, you know, the life of Riley in here. And the people out on the beach are being treated like less than dogs, less than a homeless raccoon. I mean, you know, see this guy out here, out front? And I will wait for whoever I'm putting in my FOIA request. Right over here, see this? He's right here. He can't even talk. The guy's got given the silent treatment because of the way these people treat you in here. But I'm going to go upstairs and look around, see if any of the offices are open today. Because like I said, there's a note on the door, staff only. The attitude is horrific. And the building is public. And this lady writes me down a list of names. I drove over here in person. City Attorney's Office. There's nobody in here. It's the same exact situation that it was on the Friday when I came in here before. It's locked. The whole place is locked down. See the door? Does it open? No, it doesn't open. We have women's and men's bathrooms, but none of these people are here. You pay all these people, and they're not here. Here's the mayor's office. Is the mayor here? The door's locked.
Can I
Hi.
help you?
Yeah, I was here before. I think I met you last time, right? Didn't I?
Maybe.
Yeah, because the mayor's not really here on Fridays or whatever.
Not really, no.
So is the mayor, who's the mayor? This guy?
Yeah, there's him.
Is he here?
No, he's part-time.
Oh, he's part-time?
Yeah, so they are,
That's him right there
they come here for the council meetings.
for the council. And when are the council meetings?
They are
'Cause I
in
need
these
to come.
chambers. They're every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Next one is November 11th.
November 11th? Okay.
Yes, at 5:30,
Because
yeah.
I'm here doing a story about the homeless crisis.
Okay.
It's chronic, and it's the way they're handling it right now. It really hurts me and breaks my heart to see human beings being treated this way.
Okay.
And you have a lady out there named Daisy. She's called the Venice Healer. I don't know if you've heard of her.
I think I have.
But she's trying to do it in a way, in a loving, compassionate way.
Got it.
And so you have somebody there that actually lives there that you could work with in a positive way. And I'm trying to put in a FOIA request to find out, which I should be able to do here.
With the city clerks.
Where's the city clerk
city
at?
clerk's office. It's down here, but you have to check with the front desk to see if they can come out.
She said I needed an appointment.
With the city clerk.
Yeah, I don't, right?
Yeah, you might have to call them because I don't know their schedule, but
if you call them, they can let you know what their procedure is and how to put in that request.
Well, you come here, you pay for parking. It's very inconvenient off the I-10 freeway. It's in the middle of, I mean, it's difficult to come here, and you can't get anybody on the phone. And there's
the
a
clerk's
reason.
office answers the phone. They very.
Well, I'm here right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to go down and see if I could put a FOIA request in, because we need to know what's going on with the money.
Okay.
Where's the money going, and how many of these people have you actually helped?
Okay.
And if they're not doing any of this, then we need to have them replaced
Right.
and start with somebody that's going to actually go out there hands-on, full-time, on the ground, feet on the ground. The mayor, part-time, when a city is like this,
Right.
we need a new mayor.
Okay.
So let me go see. And your name is?
Gilbert.
Gilbert. Nice to meet you, Gilbert.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I met you the last
I
time.
think so.
You're the only one here. Thanks. I'll go check the clerk's office.
Okay.
Have a good one.
You too.
Gilbert was here last time. Let's go down to the clerk's office. So the clerk's office is over here. Do you know where the clerk's office is?
Excuse me?
The clerk's office?
Yeah, the clerk's office is back here.
In here?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I need to speak to somebody in there.
Yeah, I think you would need an appointment.
I would
I
need
don't
an
control any
appointment.
of that, but I definitely
Are you
can just walk
serious?
back there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want an appointment now then, because I need to speak to somebody. You got to come here. You heard me earlier. You got to pay parking. You got to come in here. It's hot.
Yeah,
There's
not
people
the-
that need help.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not the appointment maker, so.
Okay, well, you shouldn't have to make an
Maybe
appointment to
these
come
young
into the
ladies can
clerk's
assist you.
office with the door closed at 11 o'clock on a Wednesday. Absolutely insane, right, guys?
Through there to the court, you're walking in your courtyard to your right.
Okay, so he said I need to make an appointment with you.
No, that's with Lauren. So, she would like to have your name.
Well, I want to do a FOIA request, and I don't have to identify.
Of course.
She could send, you could write down this info. My name's Katie. Katie,
So, Katie,
yes.
what's your last name?
I prefer not to give that out.
We need to give them your full information if you're going to request to speak with someone.
If I'm gonna, oh, no, you don't. You can call me good citizen.
Okay, you said you're a member of the press. Who are you with?
You can just call me good citizen.
Right, but you said you're a member of the press.
I can give you my email address if you can email me the information that I'm requesting.
So you're not with a member of the press? You're not actually.
I don't have to identify. You work for the public. You have to identify, you have to provide me with the information that I'm requesting.
So you're not
And you
gonna
have to write it down and get it to me within 10 days.
Fine, okay.
I don't
What
have,
is
that's,
your email
you
address?
can use Katie. Katie, K-A-T, the same, Katie,
Okay,
B as in boy, Kidman, Kidman, @gmail.com. And then,
so is it Katie Kidman?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, that's my YouTube. That's not my, but anyway, you can use that email.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Lauren your information and she'll
Okay.
reach out to you.
Well, can you write down on there? Can you give me her name also? Does she have a card? Oh, you wrote it down. What's these cards right here? Can I have one?
This is Homeless Services Guide, Public Records.
Can I have one of those?
Sure.
Are they all the same? Public services? Is this public services?
Homeless Services, just.
Oh, homeless services. Okay, well, maybe they have the information as well. But what I want Lauren to send me to my email is,
Well, actually, what you're gonna do is you're going to send Lauren an email. You have her email right there that I gave you.
no, actually, you have to write it, like I said, you have to write it down by law. The Freedom of Information Act states that by law, you have to write down my request and give it to her. I don't have to email her. I can come in here.
I'm gonna give Lauren your email address. You've
Okay.
also got hers, so if you wanna email her and let her know exactly what you're looking for.
Well, you're supposed to write it. I'm just trying to teach what the law is in California and how.
Helpful of you. I'm gonna give
It
you
is
an
because
email.
you're actually committing a misdemeanor right now by not writing down my request.
That's good to know.
It is, and by the way, if you do, you are going to be well known throughout the community And if you don't take my request, then I'm going
I'm gonna give her.
I'm going to send somebody else in here to do a Freedom of Information request
That's fine. That's not
in
the clerk's
person,
office.
which you should allow me to do.
Do you know the clerk's office?
The clerk's office is
They're
closed.
the ones who do all of the freedom of
So can you make me
information.
an appointment with them then?
I can ask them if that you don't need an appointment for that. I can let them know that that you want to do that right now.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so helpful and informative.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for, ma'am. It's my job. It's really quite frustrating and extraordinary that they treat the public this way. Is there anybody in there today trying to do a FOIA request?
Yeah, you'll have to get permission to get in there.
Oh, that's weird, man. Only in California. Get permission. I'm waiting for permission outside this closed door of the clerk's office. They come out really fast to get their food. But when it comes to coming out here to help the public, they don't come out. That guy just showed up with a bag of food and she came right out to get that food. Went right back in there. Knocking on the door. You shouldn't have to knock on the door. We pay for this. Is this not completely insane? They have their meeting agendas and their stuff out here. But I really want to get the information I'm looking for. Somebody's coming.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, City Clerk's office.
Oh, I want to put a FOIA request in.
Sure. Okay. You want to write it down or do you want to submit it online?
Write it down.
Sure.
Can you write it down for me?
I didn't bring pencil or paper.
She might have. Can I come in?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I want to see you in there. The clerk's office.
Sure.
What's your name?
Edgar.
Edgar.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Katie.
you.
Nice to meet you. Katie.
Katie.
Nice to meet you, Edgar. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah.
Does your bag work on you?
It should work.
Can you
want me
just
to
try
test
it one time?
Yeah.
It'll help us out.
Edgar's a good guy. Look, he's helping everybody. Well, this is the clerk's office.
No problem. So they are doing passports appointments right now.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah. So you want to hang out here for a second? I'll grab a pen and
Okay,
paper.
sure. Thank you. Thank you, Edgar. Very nice. Finally found somebody. There's a bunch of information up here. Your rights. Know your rights. Federal minimum wage. $7.25. Wow, I didn't know that. Did you? I didn't know the federal minimum wage was $7.25. Is that it?
Yeah. I think
Wow.
That's, I don't know for what year.
Oh,
2024,
California
yeah.
minimum wage.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
In California is a lot higher.
It is, right? Wow, that's crazy.
Almost double.
I didn't even know that.
Okay, so
Okay.
wherever you feel comfortable, either there on the table there or table here.
Well, if you can just write it down for me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that. Just
you sure
sit-
you don't want to write whatever?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'd rather you write
Okay,
it.
so
It's just Katie. You can send it to Katie, Katie. B as in boy,
Mhm.
Kidman, KIDMAN, @gmail.com.
and is this correct? You want to double check that? KDB
Yes.
Kidman?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I just wanted to get the amount of money that the city of Santa Monica received from the time the pandemic began until now to deal with the homeless crisis, the homeless situation, federal money and state money.
Time of pandemic. You want to give me a date? Pandemic.
I'm not sure what when the pandemic started, but right around the time the pandemic, right before it started to right now, because I want to see what kind of effect it had on what's going on here.
Right.
So,
I just need a date. If you could give me any date.
you know when
so
the
they can send-
pandemic was?
2020,
2020?
2019, I think around there. I
So let's just go from, let's say January 2020 to the present.
20 to present. Amount
You-
of money CSM received.
And what that money was spent on. from
said federal government
federal and state government.
and state.
Yeah.
Um,
What
And-
what this money was spent on? Was it spent on government employees going out there and moving the homeless people around from the sand over to the concrete and back and forth out of the bathrooms? They're not doing anything with them. So I'm wondering if they're spending the money on the employees they're sending out there, because they have like 4 layers of people that go down there: the police, law enforcement, people that are supposedly dealing with the homeless
you
crisis,
said, it was on employees or
law
or
enforcement.
law enforcement.
Or was it actually used on the actual homeless people themselves, housing them? How much of it was used to house these people or help them?
Cool. Okay.
So, I want to see how many, can I get the number of actual homeless people that have been housed? A list of the homeless people that have been housed and a list of the homeless people that are unhoused.
Can I get a number of?
Homeless people that have been housed.
Since 2020, right?
Yeah.
January 2020.
And then since 2020 until now, because it'll show the number of if it went up or down, and then the number of homeless people altogether in this county, in this area. If they have that number, if there's somebody that's actually going out there and getting names and
Yeah.
taking pictures of the people. Who are these people? What are they?
You want number of homeless people this year or since 2020?
Since 2020, yeah. Because I want to see the fluctuation of numbers, like have they gone up or down? Have they helped anybody?
Okay.
Because this whole thing they're doing now just started about at the beginning of this year. And I've been out there documenting it. So is Santa Monica Close Up and Soft White Underbelly. A bunch of people have been out there. Another couple of reporters have been out there.
Right.
They're more immersed in it than I am. But in my point of view, what I wanted to do was try to, and my people that I've spoken to that really want to help. They really do want to help, seriously. So they want to know how many people have been helped, what amount of money's been given, how many people are out there. Is this, and can you write also, let me know how many of these people have been diagnosed with mental health issues. And then if there's also, because I know drug problems, drug and mental issues kind of go hand in hand,
Oh, yeah,
because they're trying to
definitely.
cope. It's very, very difficult what they're going through out there.
Yeah.
But I'd like to find out what kind of resources and if there's a contact person that I could be, that if you can ask them to give me a contact name and number of somebody that I could work with. That's
regards to
in regard to the homelessness
homeless.
crisis
Okay.
out here. Yeah. If there's somebody that's in charge of this situation here, what kind of resources are available, and somebody like a contact name and number that I could actually communicate with and give them the information and documentation of things that I have.
Okay.
Because I'm actually willing to go out there and get their names and numbers and take pictures of them and find out where they came from, who you are, what's going on here, and how long have you been here, and how long do you plan on staying? Because these people don't want, I feel for both sides. It's a divided situation because the rich people here, there's very wealthy people that live here, and I'm from here, and I grew up in LA, and I was born in downtown LA.
Right.
And I know that they are concerned just by the way the street signs everywhere. I've taken pictures of them. See, I'm showing them the street signs you guys wanted me to show them. So, and I got a parking ticket here myself for being parked for like 10 minutes. And it's a hardship because people like me cannot afford these kind of tickets. You know, they're like $80 a piece.
Yeah.
And so, you know, is this part of the problem when it comes to, because I noticed there's a lot of businesses that are shut down here. So can you write down also, I'd like to know how many businesses have closed down between this time period also? How many businesses have closed their doors?
Since 2020.
Yeah, in Santa Monica and Venice.
So we can only do Santa Monica.
Okay,
just
Santa
because it's
Monica?
City of Santa Monica
So-
is separate from,
Okay.
from Venice.
So that should be good for right now to give me an idea, you know, start somewhere. And then I'll be able to kind of like start my list of, because this is going to be an ongoing process of documenting, coming back, and I work on a lot of different stories.
Sure.
Throughout all of California with every city hall. I've been to most of the city halls all throughout the state of California, because that's what I do. But
Okay.
and to make sure that they know about our Freedom of Information Act rights, which they had you here to do, take care of that, luckily. And because
We're
you know
always here. We're
we
always
have a
here.
right to this
Yeah.
information. So you know, just stuff like that. And then if I can get a copy of this with the date and stuff.
Sure. Oh yeah. Today is I don't know what the date is today actually.
I think it's the 30th. It's the day before Halloween. Tomorrow's Halloween.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The
August
Okay.
30th. Yeah, and then just sign it, your name down there, or,
I won't sign it, but
or just write your name down there. Edgar.
I will.
You can just put Edgar.
Yeah, I'll put my name. That's fine.
Then I know
Yeah.
who I gave it to.
Um,
How long have you been here?
a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A little
cool.
less than a year actually.
Oh, okay.
So I will input this in our system.
Can you give me
and
a
then-
copy of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
You
yeah,
can?
of course,
Okay.
Yeah. I will. You want this email to you, this information emailed to you?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 10 days to respond. With
And
the
I can give you
documents.
my phone number if you want.
Whatever.
Or they can just put it.
Yeah. It's easier
Just
if we do
email it to me?
online. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Just everything is because everything is online.
Okay.
So we'll respond to you.
Okay.
To your email.
All right. That's good
Then
enough then.
I'll give you a copy of this.
Okay.
right?
Thank you so much, Edgar.
Hopefully this makes sense too, because I was writing it pretty fast. So.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see.
So just
Let me look at it
read
real quick.
over it.
Let me see. Yep, perfect. Been diagnosed with mental, yeah. Contact person. All right, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll be right back.
Thank you. Here's the name of my new channel. Oops. Auditing with Jesus. Spit it down, I'm waiting for my copy.